Good morning, y'all. Today is January 3rd, Friday, and I'm Marlene Bush. This is Stitching by the Lake, and I'm so glad y'all are here. I know it's been a long time since I made a video, 6 weeks, maybe even more, I can't remember, but the holidays, just like everybody else, no excuses, there's just lots going on. I have 3 children and 3 spouses / significant others, and I have 8 grandchildren with 3 or 4 spouses, significant others, and then I have 2 great-grandchildren and 1 on the way. So with all of those people and activities and things to coordinate, I stayed really busy, did lots of cooking, had 5 different holiday meals in 5 weeks time. My new dishwasher, I had to buy a new dishwasher, and it certainly got a workout. It was so foggy this morning, y'all, that I could not even see the lake from my bedroom window. Literally could not see the water, and it took it a couple of hours to burn off, but the sun's kind of trying to come out now. It's not all the way out. I don't think it's going to stay out all day, but it's at least a little bit better now. And can you tell a difference in the lighting? Because I have new lights. My best friend and neighbors down the street, Connie and Larry, came down and put up some new lights for me. And plus I moved the room around a little bit, so it looks different probably than the last time I was here. I'm still not through. I'm going to move some more, I think. I'm not quite satisfied with, this is a small bedroom originally, and I still need to do a little bit more. I think I'm going to, oh, you don't need to know all that. Anyway, it's a pretty day, and I have wonderful lights. Let me show. These were very inexpensive lights. They're not pretty, y'all. There's nothing pretty, okay? See that? It's like a shop light, but it's LED. It hangs from the ceiling just on a little short chain. And it has a pull chain to turn them on and off. I don't use the pull chains because there are no studs in the ceiling, so they're just hanging from the ceiling tiles, and I don't want to pull them down. I'm sure that's what would happen. So they put all of those, there are 3 in here, and 1 over my sewing machine, 1 over my ironing station, which is right here next to me, and then 1 behind me on my cutting table. And they put them on strips, those surge protector strips, so that I could just flip it on and off. You can see the cord on that one hanging down, and I don't have any way to change that, but I'm probably going to move the furniture. I have, over on this side, I have cabinets with a cabinet top all the way across there and shelves above, and I think I'm going to move that to that back wall and put the cutting table where that is. And I'm waiting to do that, and when that's done, whatever wall is empty, I'm going to move all of my Save the Stitches pieces in here so that I can enjoy them when I'm working. It's chilly this morning, and I have a heater going over here. I may have to turn that thing over. I've turned it down, but I closed the door, so it might burn me out of this room. I don't know. I have so much stuff to show y'all. You know I like 30-minute videos, and this might take a little longer. Yesterday I sat down and I thought, okay, everybody's doing my plans and what I'm going to be doing in 2020. Goodness, y'all, I barely can figure out what I'm doing today. But I think on my next video, and I'm going to try to make that a little bit sooner, on my next video, I'm going to bring and show you my whips. I really don't have all that many compared to some people. I might have 15 or so, I think. And I think there are a couple of those that I may, if you've watched Cynthia at Stitching in the Light, she's put some of her whips into what she's calling deep storage. She's archiving them. And I may do that with a couple of mine so that they aren't hovering over me, overwhelming me. I had a good year last year in terms of how much I stitched. I finished stitching about 60 different things. Now, lots of those were smalls, very small. That's okay, they count. But this year, I really want to focus on those whips. I did the Stitch 9 challenge last year with Michelle Rudy, which was wonderful. Thank you, Michelle. I finished 7. So those 2 that were on that list are going to the top of my list for this year. I don't know, I don't think Michelle's doing another Stitch 9, but I may do that personally. I may do a Stitch 9 just for me, because that really kind of spurred me on. I got bogged down in the fall because I wanted to do fall stitching, and so the last 2 just kind of got ignored for a while. But anyway, I'm going to bring in whips on my next video, and I also want to bring in a little cart that I use next to my stitching chair and show you what I have in it and how I have it organized. I think that would be fun. I'm not completely organized with everything I have to show you, but all of this today I want to show you. So I'm going to get started on that. Excuse me. I have to turn that heater off. Little too warm, and I'm very cold-natured. Okay, this first little bin. If you remember in my last video, Dory had sent me some acorns, and I told you I wanted to use wool to, there's my acorns. These are those fancy acorn tops. I don't know what they're called. They're all curly and wiry looking. I believe it was a 2-inch circle of wool and gathered it around the top and stuffed it, and then just glued it in there. And I have them in this little basket for right now. I have a few more tops that she sent me that I didn't get to finish, and so I've saved those, and I'm going to add those to it. I don't know why those little red clips are on there. Oh, yes, I do too, because that little handle was sticking out, and I was trying to retrain it. Anyway, I love my acorns. I did all different colors of wool, scraps that I had that I could get a 2-inch piece out of. And I think they're really cute. And I'd like to have some other big tops that are different, not curly ones, but the plainer ones. We don't have any of those here, but I'm going to keep an eye out and see if I can maybe find some. I got several gifts for Christmas that were just wonderful, and I'm not even going to go into details, but we had so much family stuff going on that I have ended up putting things away before I got to show them to you. I'm very thankful for all of the gifts that I got, but I wish I could show them to you, but I just got a little too ambitious in my putting away, so some of them are already up. But I did keep this one out. This is from Diana from It Is Kismet, and this is an ornament that she made me. Isn't that cute? I love this ribbon that she twisted and put around this outside, and she added a little bell on the back. Sweet little angel. Diana, thank you so much. I also got a couple of other gifts from family. I have a really nice gift certificate to Shepherd's Needle. But one of my most fun gifts, I asked for this. I got my own drill, y'all. Is that not cool? I've already used it once. Every time I want my husband to put up a picture or something like that, he says, oh, I will later, because my screwdriver's in the garage. I'll be doing my own now. Let's see, Midwest Stitchers Retreat in October. Kay Dunlap brought me this little bunny. You see it? Oh, this little bunny. It was already stitched and finished that she'd picked up at a garage sale or an estate sale or something. But anyway, she brought that to me, and I decided to finish it in this little box. This is one of those from Hobby Lobby. It has Harvest Home on the front, and I got it after the fall when it was on sale for a couple of bucks. And I'll turn it, you know, so that it's sitting on that, and that Harvest Home part won't show. But I loved the bunny. I love this finish because it's going to be perfect on my shelves in my dining room. And he'll be going out in the springtime. Let's see what else. Oh, I went to the retreat at the Silver Needle, where Teresa from Shakespeare's Peddler came and taught a class, and we did a couple of things. She actually had 3 projects, and I've only done 2. One is this little pencil sleeve, so that when you put your pencil or pen in there and it's in with your stitching stuff, your highlighter, whatever, it won't mark on anything. And we made this little book. This is a paper mache book, I think, from Hobby Lobby. And she and Grant, her son, had painted it. But we put the wax on it, and then we covered a piece of foam core, I guess, or something like that, and glued it on. She had made the yo-yos and brought us these vintage buttons. And then we stitched this. Now, I changed mine a little bit. We stitched this piece to put on the inside. Her pattern is part of a sampler that she reproduced, I believe, and it had some words across here, something about pen and book and something, but I left those off because I liked it just like this, plain with the bees on it. And the pencil sheet has bees. I don't know if you noticed it, but it has bees on it right there. I love this piece. I can't wait to. It's been sitting in this box for me to show y'all, and I couldn't put it out, so now I get to put it out. Let's see what else. Oh, I showed you last time a piece that I'd finished in All Things Give Thanks, and it's from Alita Designs. It was a free one. And this is how I finished it. I put this polka dot fabric on foam core maybe, or mat board, one or the other, and glued all of that on, and the same with the stitched piece, and glued it on. And then I found this little button leaf that I added. It's on a Hobby Lobby piece that has a stand on it. I did not put it so that it would stand up. I don't know why. Wasn't thinking. But it'll go on an easel just fine. And this will be perfect this fall. Another one I think I showed you last time that I had finished was another free pattern. It's Turkey Time by Erica Michaels. And this is how I finished it. This is a little corduroy mini pinwheel. What is that called? Anyway, some kind of a little corduroy. It's got a raised feel to it, and it's a lightweight flannel. And added buttons. And he's another one that will be put out in the fall. I had a Save the Stitches piece last time that I showed you. And it was framed, and I took it out of the frame and redid it in this little pillow. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord from Psalms 100. He'll be one that I will probably keep out all the time. Maybe just in the spring because of the colors, but let's see what else here. Oh, I just took this little pattern in the other room. I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, these are pillows that I had stitched together, but not stuffed yet. So they're not quite finished. This little snowman, and I'm sorry I do not remember this pattern name, but I have it over there somewhere. So if you want it, let me know and I'll find it for you. And then Let It Snow came from Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, and I stitched about 6 of these. They were supposed to be Christmas gifts that never happened, but they'll be winter gifts. One of them I did a little bit bigger for someone that I know has a space for that, and the others are little. I've already gifted one of these. I stitched Zinc House Row from Hands On Design. That's this pattern. And it also is ready to stuff. I don't know. I'll get to those. I'll get to them. I stitched, this is from Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, the Christmas winter issue this year. And it's also Shakespeare's Peddler. Backed this one with a wool. This is my whole stack of things ready to be stuffed, y'all. There were several of them, like 10. I don't know. Too many. My brain's not working real great this morning. Caroline at Off the Grid was doing for Flossmas, was doing a fundraiser for Muscular Dystrophy of Canada. And one of the things that she did was, I didn't write the name of the designer down here, I don't think. Patty Brake did a pattern called Joyous Noel. And I bought that pattern and stitched 2 of them. These are just alike, so I'm just going to show you one. I didn't do it exactly like she showed it. I left some parts off because I liked it plain. Those are waiting to be stuffed as well. And it just occurred to me, I forgot something. This, I believe, is out of a Just Cross Stitch magazine. Pretty sure it is. Don't know which one. Just a little red and green stripe. And I told y'all I would do a giveaway for Sampler and Antique Needlework. I did not draw the name for that. So I will do that when I'm through with this video. Y'all know I don't know how to add anything. But I will put it in the drop down box below. And I will go back and comment on your comment, whoever won. I'm going to try that anyway and see if I can get a response that way. I'm so sorry. I keep telling people, the older you get, the less you remember. I don't know why it's like that. I'm not thinking God should have done it quite that way. Not that he needs me to be his advisor, obviously. Oh, y'all, I also stitched a couple of bookmarks. This is from Diana at It Is Kismet. It's You I Like. So these will be going out to someone as well. Okay, let me move this little box. I have another magazine for a giveaway. I'll try to do better with this one and remember to draw before. But this, I have 2 of these. It's an older Leisure Arts publication. It's a Celebrations, and it has this wonderful Santa on the front. I got it at an estate sale. It is so cute. It has some other really cute things in it. Let me see if I can find one here to show you. Look at this little night scene. Can you see that? The moon and the stars and the snow. I loved that one. I would probably not be giving this away, except I have 2. Anyway, if you would like to have this magazine, just put something about Santa's, been here, Santa's, I don't know, anything that says Santa, so I'll know what to look for. Put that in your comment, and I'll draw for that the next time. All right. Now, this basket isn't just stuff I've stitched since I saw you last. This is my basket of things, not samplers, because I have some samplers hanging up that are not finished, fully finished. But these are things that need to be fully finished. This one I did, this first one, I did just stitch last week. It is a free one from Hands Across the Sea. It's called Oh Holy Night. I put it on banding, and I used a Victoria's Motto Secret thread. Sampler Red is the name of it. This is about a 25 count, I think. I have no idea how I'm going to finish it. Haven't thought that far. I do have a spool that I could put it on, but I don't know. Maybe something else. I also finished Abby Rose Designs Primitive Merry Christmas Pillow. I stitched this on brash. I believe it's a 14 count Ada from Picture This Plus, I think is what it is. I loved this one. I think those colors are so pretty. Kitty Me Designs gave a free pattern called Little Bird on a Snowflake. And this one has been stitched but not fully finished. Love that little cardinal. He's so cute. And I love the two blues. I thought that was pretty neat. This one you have seen before. Multiple times probably. I think it's out of punch needle. I don't remember, but I've said it before on one of my videos. So that one's waiting for some inspiration for how to finish it. This pattern is from Kaniki's. Was finished sometime last year. And if I do not frame it, I'm going to make it into a pillow using this fabric for the back. But I right now am leaning toward framing it and maybe using that same fabric as a border to make it fit a standard size frame. I don't know. Something else to think about. This is from Lottie Di called Soulburs. It's really hard to see because it's a very dark picture, but it's like a monogram. This is the N. That definitely will be a pillow. I did finish last year this one, which you've all seen. It's a Blackbird Designs. And it's going to go on this board right here that I got at Hobby Lobby. I changed this pattern and used Ann Thompson's verse at the bottom. Sing praises unto our Savior. Ann is at the Shepherd's Needle in Little Rock, and if you like that, you can email her and she'll send that to you. This is the bee from Annie B's Folk Art, I think, and I left off part of this pattern. And this is the backing for this. I think I'm going to do a doorknob hanger. That's the fabric I'm going to use. This was finished year before last because I fell in love with the one Nicole did at Buckeye Stitcher. And I have the frame for it. I just haven't framed it. And then the last one, oh, there's one that's finished that I forgot to show you. This, I took the little bird on the snowflake and changed it and just put a little green branch and made it into an ornament. You go in there. This was finished last year, I think. It is from this pattern from Carriage House Samplings. Changed it up a little bit as well. I do have the red and white ticking to use to make that into a bag. And it's on tin roof gingham. 28 count, I believe. I think so. I think it's 28 count. All right, let me put this back in so that I don't lose track, because obviously I'm good at losing track. quite a few. And then another thing I wanted to show you, when we went to Midwest Cross Stitchers, Michelle gave us some of these little thread winders. And I love them so much, I talked about it on my last video. And so a couple of people sent me theirs that they weren't going to use. And Michelle sent me a few that she had left over. And so this is what I have done with them. I have wound all my Lady Dot trims on here, on different ones. And I have them all. I'm really big on keeping things sorted and organized. I have some velvet in here, and then all of my little trims sorted out and on each one. Isn't that fabulous? I love it. I keep things in plastic bins and I label them. Like this one says Lady Dot. And this little cart back here, which is really shoe cubbies that my husband bolted together. Let's see, he used 1, 2, 3, because there's one on the back and one on the end. He bolted them all together and put a real thin sheet of plywood on top of them for me to put my cutting mat on. And so I keep things like this in the cubbies. They're all labeled. I have ribbons and rickrack, stuff to make needle minders with, and charms and decorative buttons, all kinds of decorations. And then I just added this for my tools, because I'm going to have more tools. I'm going to go buy myself my very own hammer and screwdriver. I'm looking for pink. Y'all know I've been working on the Noah's Ark ornaments. I have all of them that Plum Street has put out. And this week I finished the 5th one. I'm trying to do these for my great-grandchildren. I'm not in a great big hurry because honestly they aren't going to appreciate them anyway. But this, in fact yesterday, this is my first finish of 2020. That's the reindeer ones. And I have four others finished. I'll show you 3. But one of them, when I pulled it out last night, I realized I had this border that's on all of them. I had left out the parchment color in like a space about that big, so I pulled it out. This is the squirrels. Cute, cute. And the crocodiles. I love him. And the giraffes. So that's 5 out of 12 completed. Even though I don't make plans, I would like to finish all 12 of these this year, so I'm going to try to do one a month for the first 7 months until those are done. Other than that, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do. Y'all, it is right at 30 minutes, so I did good. I did good to stay under or close to my 30 minutes that I like to do. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday, that the coming winter days will be good for you. I'm planning on hibernating and doing lots and lots of stitching. That's my plan anyway. I did buy a bicycle. It's a 3-wheeler, so it's really a tricycle. But it's perfect for me. I have a real fear of falling and breaking a hip. Although I seem to have pretty good bones. I don't have any problems with that right now, but I'm just kind of looking ahead. So on the good days, I'm going to ride my bicycle. And on the days that I can't do that, I'm going to try to walk, just because I know that's healthier. I have absolutely eaten way too much sugar over the holidays, and I can tell it in my joints. They do not like sugar. Arthritis and sugar are enemies. So, Monday, not today, because I still have leftovers. But Monday, I told my husband everything is being tossed. If it's left here, it is going out to the trash, and we are going back to the way we were eating before, because we both felt so much better when we did that. Okay, y'all, that's all I have. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and I hope I see you soon. Bye-bye.